Hey guys, good evening. Here, let me pull up my Discord here. Okay. Okay, just gotta get that Discord invite up and I will get on the move. Alright. Feel free to come and chit chat and all that good stuff. Okay. I'm gonna try out that new Anvil dropship. I'll start the day off by heading down to Lorville. And let's see, can I afford to buy a tank yet? I don't know. I don't know how much they cost. I don't know how much they cost. I think I might be able to. I don't know. Well, any whoosies. Let's go. I can at least probably buy the light tank. I don't think I can buy the Nova. But let's just find out, shall we? We'll just do some flying, some shenanigans, having some fun. Maybe look at some of the pretty sights around Everest. What is he cowering about? Oh, for goodness sake. Got some real sensitive people nowadays.
Welcome to the ASOP.
Alright. Let's give her a go. Let's see what the Ashguard is about. Let's take a look.
Stand by.
Go buy a
Your
tank.
vehicle has been delivered to the following.
I know I can at least afford the light tank. Let's see if I can afford the Nova. That'd be great. Of course. Okay, store. Oh, brother. Yeah. Star Citizen's going to Star Citizen. Alright. Gosh. Yeah, of course it's destroyed. Okay. Freaking frack. Why am I not surprised one bit? You see this lack of surprised look on my face? Let's take the Hawk out. Hawk is fun.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Come on, open up.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Come on, you silly little goose. Oh, brother. Looks like Star Citizen is going to Star Citizen tonight.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
Okay.
retrieval system. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Hold on. Let's take the Gladius down. Ship. Vehicle weapons. Why is that empty? It's so stupid.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected.
Come
Stand
on.
by.
Come on. I think I have to server hop.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Well, that's a rough start for the day. Let's server hop real quick. That's irritating. I don't like wasting my time like that. Okay. Ah, invade's on. All right, let's try this again. Let's try to grab an Anvil ship, head down to Lorville, and buy a tank or two if I can. Because I want to try out something fun. That's not too much to ask for, right? Right? Goodness gracious. Okay. Okay. All right. That is a cool looking helmet. I like it. Have a good one.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
All right, let's try this again.
Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the police.
Yeah, much better.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
All right, let's go.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
"16 size 3 missiles. That's not nothing.
Weapons on. Weapons online.
Ooh, not so bad. Not so bad at all. That's a pretty smooth ride.
Shields offline. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Shields online.
Controls are very responsive on this one. It's a definite upgrade from the Valkyrie. Controls are much more tight and responsive than the Valkyrie. And the Valkyrie is famous for smooth handling in atmosphere. Not fast, but smooth and highly stable.
Warning, you are leaving.
Ooh. Quite fuel efficient too for a ship of this class. Impressive. Very impressive. It's quite fuel efficient too. You wouldn't think. Oh, this is glass. Actually, it's a very smooth ride. Very smooth. I'm really impressed with how it
Welcome
handles.
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
I am definitely
system.
going to take this thing
Your vehicle has been
low
moved to our
riding,
storage
low
facility.
flying,
Please again.
just to test its flight stability. And you know what? North Pole region of Hurston is a great place to test it. Now, let's see if I've got the finances to at the very least buy a light tank. I think I do. That thing is incredibly smooth with 16 size 3 missiles. That is a very impressive weapons loadout. And it's got a single turret with a pair of size 4 guns. And 6 size 3 guns for the pilot and the missile control. That is not something to be trifled with. That's a lot of firepower. Obviously, it's not a dogfighter. But in a support role, you can definitely bring a lot of pain onto somebody. Okay. Let's see. Can't buy the Nova. I can buy the Storm. So, I will buy the Storm. Yes, sir. Got it. Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, why don't we get that too? Sweet. Alright, I need about 1,000,000 space bucks to get the Nova tank. But I got the Storm light tank, which is fine. And I got a Ursa medevac. So why don't we test those two things out? Let's test them out. Let's see what fits in this bad boy, shall we? Let's get the Storm, and let's get the Ursa. And let's see what fits. And I'll start running some missions with it, because that'll be fun. Alright. Let's grab that storm.
To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Alright, Tumbril Storm. Check.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following.
I'll just bring it up in that alcove and park it. And we'll see if we can fit the Ursa in there as well. If not, no biggie. Yes, sir. The tank is happy to see me.
Tumbril land systems. System check.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Alright, let's get the Ursa.
Welcome to the
Should
ASOC
bouncy.
vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered.
Calm down, little tank. I know you're happy. You're happy to be a tank. Oh. Boy, that little tank is just happy to be here. Ah, there we go. It's all tuckered out. Come here, come here. Just go ahead and set you down on over here. There we go. Now let's call in the,
Welcome
not the Valkyrie,
to
the
ASOC vehicle
Ashguard.
retrieval system.
There we
Your
go.
vehicle has been delivered to the place visitors again.
Alright, she's there. She's there. Calm down, little buddy. I know you're happy. You're a happy little tank. You gotta be a little more chill like this Ursa. Just look at that. That is so gorgeous. Alright. Alright, you done? You're just a restless little thing, aren't you? Okay, okay. You're happy. You're excited. I get it. Goodness gracious. Silly little tank. I know you're happy to see a dropship. Just happy to see things, huh? Alright. that thing is just happy to be here, happy to be alive. This is the happiest tank I've seen, man. Just a happy little tank, aren't ya? Alright, little tank. If you're happy and you know it, jump up and down. I bet I could... I don't think it'll fit the Ursa as well. That's a bit of a tight squeeze. It can definitely fit a light tank or the Nova. Can definitely fit that in, no problem. Let me see if it fits this thing in. Alrighty. Speaking of... Yeah, just lay down and get fixed up for a sec. Alright. Just topped off my health and all my other things. Great little thing, actually. Okay.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
That's always useful. Okay. Not gonna fit like this. I bet if I move this forward a few more feet, I could probably turn that Ursa medevac sideways. But I've got to be careful, because I still got to be able to get up and down that ladder.
System check.
Okay, that's right up against the wall. Now back up right about there. Okay. Oh, geez, that's even worse. Okay. That's right, I got to turn the power off. Got to power this thing down completely. There we go.
System off.
Okay, now I should be able to tractor beam this in. We should be able to fit it into the Ashguard. Let's take a look. Rotate it. Rotate it sideways. Okay. And just a few more feet. I mean... it technically works. Kind of a tight fit. It works. Yeah, it works. Now, I think this is glass. And look at that. Got an Ursa and a light tank in here. Now we know. It fits. It fits. Not very well, but it works.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Except for the guns, apparently.
Weapons offline. Weapons online.
There we go. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Let's do some patrols, man. Let's grab a couple missions. I feel like patrolling and maybe blowing some things up now. I'm not gonna lie, that's great. Okay, bounty hunter. Low risk. Alright. And let's put it through its paces. Let's put it through its paces.
Shields offline.
This thing has 192 decoys. That is incredible.
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now. Shields
Well, there goes my tank. There goes my tank. Yeah. So I think I lost my tank out of my cargo hold. Oh, it's still there. Ain't that something? Okay. Yeah, I give this ship my seal of approval. This is a great ship. Alright, let's see how she flies. Whew. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, she's gonna be able to pull some sick-ass maneuvers. Alright, let me demonstrate. Switch into decoupled mode. Them's the official rules of low flying. Watch this. Look at that. That is responsive. Yeah, you know. Worth it. Worth it. Okay. I'm a little rusty at low flying, but the point still stands. This new dropship, both thumbs way up. Flies extremely good, extremely responsive for a ship of its class. Obviously, it's no fighter, but it handles too damn well to just be classified as a dropship. 6 size 3 guns for the pilot, and a missile pylon carrying 16 size 3 missiles. That is brutal. And then it's got a chin gun with 2 size 4 guns on it. Yeah. Yeah. That is... First of all, the global chest disgusting. That is really impressive. That is very, very impressive. I like it. That has my official stamp of approval. Absolute stamp of approval. Absolutely wonderful.
Anthony Adla, please contact the front desk.
Absolutely wonderful. So, yep, it has my stamp of approval. If you don't have a medium ship,
Welcome to the Ace.
that's a strong contender. I'm still biased towards the Drake Cutlass Black, but that's something a little bit bigger and chunkier than the Cutlass. That will do everything the Cutlass can do, but better. But Drake for life. Not giving it up. Not a chance. Not a chance. But I'll be damned. That is a fun, fun ship. Alright. Yeah. So it looks like I only get a day and 10 hours left. And it's done. You know, the rental's done. But, yeah. That
Your insurance claim
is
has been
great. That is a great ship. Not gonna lie. That's great. Alright, we all know the Valkyrie. I don't feel like flying it. Let's take the Hawk out.
sent. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I think the
Your
Hawk
vehicle has been
needs some
delivered.
love.
Please visit us again.
And in fact, why don't I put in some work for the Polaris mission? Let's put it through some work. So I got myself the light tank and the medevac. Now this is an oldie but goldie. This thing's been around for a long time. Looks different. Okay, that part looks different than what it used to be. Looks like they did a little bit of touch up on it. Yeah. Looks a bit different. Okay. Some distortions right there. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what she can do now. Let's see.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems
Okay. The new default loadout is not bad. A pair of sucker punches. And 4 size 2 badgers.
Landing gear raised.
Okay. 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 It is not as nimble as other light fighters, but its acceleration is really on point. That's really on point. Its ability to accelerate is extremely good. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, the roll is incredibly good. Pitch is just okay for a light fighter. Yaw is lacking for a light fighter. It's not very good for a light fighter. So you want to fight at pitch and roll in this thing, because the yaw is not good. Not good at all. Its yaw is absolute trash. Pitch is good. Pitch is very good. Roll is good. But its yaw is really terrible. Its acceleration is also very good. That's not bad. And the capacitor for guns is about where it should be. Okay, and look. Got a couple more slots. Alright.
Shields offline.
Now let's find where I crashed.
Shields online. Shields offline.
Okay, so pitch is good. Yaw is absolute trash. Acceleration is exceptionally good. And its top speed, while it's not as fast as other light fighters, it's not complete crap either. It's pretty decent. It can keep up with the medium fighters as far as top speed goes. But
Bottom drive is now on. Bottom drive is now off.
okay, that should get me close. Okay, so pitch and roll is extremely good on this ship,
Bottom drive.
but its yaw is absolute crap. Its top speed is not very good compared to other fighters, but its acceleration is incredibly good. Incredibly good. You can pull a lot of G's very quickly. So you have to fly it differently than other light fighters. You can't do the conventional dogfight. You have to do roll and pitch. That's where your advantage lies. And your acceleration and deceleration is nothing to sneeze at. Actually, your afterburners have a lot of endurance. That's nothing to sneeze at. But this ship is notoriously fragile. As soon as your shields go down, the next hit will basically kill you. Which is kind of par for the course for most light fighters anyway.
Heads up. A UEE patrol intercepted the Polaris. They're currently engaged. Go help them out.
Okay, sure thing. I am probably the only one doing this. I'll just do whatever I can. Okay. Like I said, the ships
I
roll.
don't think I'll ever understand why you people fight as hard as you do for dregs and pyro. People like to call the frontier fighters murderers. But is it murder to kill to protect your home? That's all we want to do. And we ain't gonna let anything
Looks
stop
like
us.
we have some friendly players in the area.
I don't know who she's trying to convince. If she honestly expects us to let them get away with stealing a Polaris, she's crazier than I thought.
Oh, glad to have you. Might have to skip the introductions, we've got a fight going on.
Shields hit.
Whoa. Again, as soon as the shields
Where the
go
hell are you
down.
going?
This thing is not built to take a hit. Alright, this Hawk, they're not built to take hits. They cannot take hits very good at all. I'm waiting for a red target. Ooh, yeah, no. This thing cannot take a hit.
Shields hit.
Okay. Like I said, this thing has amazing acceleration. And you have to be in the habit of fighting in roll and pitch. Honestly, you should be in that habit anyway, because on the majority of ships, roll and pitch is the fastest way to maneuver. So you should be fighting in that. Okay, that's one popped.
Shields hit.
Yeah.
You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
I don't know what you expect me to do against the Polaris. I'm mostly trying to just help wherever I can. You're the idiots who were bum rushed. Oh!
Destroyed. Weapon system destroyed. Weapon system destroyed.
Oh! See what I mean? She cannot take a hit. Oh! Yep, I've got to back out. Oh, wow.
Keep the fighters off me so I can work. Fight's over here, genius.
Kiss my ass.
Quantum drive is now on.
So yeah, that's about the sum. Now I didn't demonstrate the EMP on this ship. That's kind of tricky to use, to be honest. I haven't put the controls mapped out to my joysticks. I should have done that before I left Everest Harbor. That would have been the smart thing to do. Even though they've neutered the EMP can still knock shields down very effectively. But my shields are, whew, I'm missing half my ship. See that? No good. This thing is delicate as a flower. Which is a shame because it's a really cool looking ship. But it's delicate. Very delicate. Just one of those ballistic rounds blew off half my ship, literally. Now, granted, the Polaris is packing a pair of size 6 ballistics, so I'm surprised I survived that at all. Should have just popped my entire ship. So I should count my blessings. Is that Everest Harbor right there? Let's go get another ship. I'm missing half of this Hawk. Oh, that's so sad. I am missing half the ship. Like I said, amazing acceleration. Pitch and roll control, very good. Top speed, not as fast as other light fighters, but fast enough. Okay. Yeah, I am literally missing half this ship. Half of the ship got blown off. That's so bad. Alright. I just love how that strut out of left just comes out of the ether like that. That's funny to me. That'll never not be funny. Alright. Yeah. Just glad to make it back alive. Yeah. So sad. Alright. Let's swap it out for a different fighter. Let's call up a different fighter.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Okay. Let's store that.
Vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Okay.
Your insurance claim has
I'll
been
be here in the
sent.
next little bit. Alright.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Let's call up the Arrow. So, come on. I need my arrow. Will you give me my arrow? Please. Oh, come on.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
There we go. There's the arrow. There she is. All right.
Aerospace. All systems online. Takeoff complete.
Okay. All right, should be good to go now. Ooh, I got that paint job on my C2. It really does look nice.
Shields offline. Quantum drive is now on.
Alright, let's get to the scene.
Quantum drive.
Okay.
Shields.
Fight's over here, genius.
You're dedicated, which I can respect. But you're throwing your life away. For what? To protect some scum in a system that sooner see you dead as spit on you. You should want us to have this Polaris. We're going to use it to save the Empire.
Okay.
I don't know who she's trying to convince.
Those
She
look
honestly
like...
expects us to let them get away with stealing a Polaris? She's crazier than I thought.
You all deal with this CDF. Meet at the rendezvous.
Who's hauling ass?
Shields hit.
Clear these hostiles and keep after them.
Where the hell are you going?
You're not gonna outmaneuver an arrow. Can't help you yet. DPS one though. Quite easy. Whoa! Let's pop that smoke. Alright, break the lock. Alright, reset the fight, re-engage. Where is that Scorpius? I want his ass. Your ass is mine.
Where the hell are you going?
Target destroyed.
Popped him. I see you chasing me.
Fight's over here, genius.
Gonna be on your ass like a bad tattoo.
Shields hit.
Alright, reset that fight. Alright, too many ships with turrets nearby. And I got that and a Scorpius on me. This is a nasty little fight.
Fight's over here, genius.
Shields hit. Ballistics low. Okay.
Where the hell are you going?
Just trying to live, buddy.
Shields hit. Target destroyed.
No, don't want to fight that. Let's get the other ship. No, don't want to fight that. No. There he is.
Ballistics drive. Shield down. Chaff low. Okay.
All right.
Where the hell are you going?
Lock. 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 Shields hit.
Fight's over here, genius.
I know that, you moron.
Target destroyed.
Alright, that's another one down. Let's see.
Shields hit.
Nope, I cannot contend with that. Hmm.
Where the hell are you going?
Damn. That's a cool detail. I mean, I don't know what you expect me to do. That was a lot of fun, though. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. I'll go ahead and proceed to menu. Okay. So I'll get penalized if I leave combat situation, if I log here. That's a pain in the butt.
Fight's over here, genius.
Okay, well, I don't have a ship, so looks like I'm gonna get hit and take the penalty. We'll go ahead and do the other little activity. Alright, Arena Commander. Alright. Not really. Let's do free flight. Oh. Okay. I think he... Yeah. Oh, drop hammer's in. Yeah. Not gonna lie, that was a lot of fun. Oh, I love my Drake. Yep. I just want a free flight. I guess I've been penalized a bit hard. Let's see. Free flight. Pirate Swarm sounds like fun. Bandu Swarm sounds like fun. Map. Crossroad. Offline. I just want a free flight. You know, I just want to free fly. Not too much to ask for. Fly. I want to see where this road leads. Crossroads, huh? Ooh, look at that. That looks like a tunnel. Ooh. Is the cutlass too big to fit in there? I don't think it is. I think she can fit in there. Let's take a look again. Oh, there's the tunnel. Okay, I want to fly through the tunnel. That just looks like fun to me. A very tight, pixel perfect squeeze. Except right there, right at that entrance, it's too narrow. Let's grab a different ship. Pretty sure. Let's see, where is my... Where's the origin? I have an origin ship. Oh, I bet she could fit through that tunnel. I bet she can get through that tunnel, no problem. So just follow these little lights. I see the tunnel. Yeah, the Pisces can fit through no problem. Nice. Pisces can make it through that tunnel, no problemo. There's the tunnel. That was fun. Let's do it again. This is my therapy session right now. That's all this is. Pixel therapy. Oh, that's fun. Let's do it again. I heard there was a tunnel on this map somewhere and I found it. Okay. Here, let's try it with the Buccaneer, so let's crash. Let's try it with the Buccaneer. Alright. Let's try the Buccaneer. So the Cutlass was just too tall right at that end of the tunnel. It's just too short. Let's see how the Buccaneer does. Not much better. I'm amused. I am highly amused. Okay. Let's try the Hornet. Let's see how the Hornet does.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Now, which way was that? Hornet can make it through. Hornet can make it through. Oh, let's do that again. Let's do that again. Oh yeah. That's fun. It's incredibly frivolous and stupid, but I don't care. It's fun. Got caught. Oh, that would have been so smooth if I made the transition. Let's crash on purpose now. Full speed into that tree. Let's try the Cutlass one more time. Let's try getting the Cutlass through that tunnel. Because you know that's my baby. Alright, let's try getting the Cutlass through that tunnel. Cutlass is a much bigger ship. So we know for sure the Hornet can handle that tunnel with very little issues. And even with a pilot as mediocre as me, the Hornet can get through there no problemo. Let's see. Is it even possible for the Cutlass to get through? We'll go slow but carefully this time. But then... So you have to be like pixel perfect, man. Because you have to be right needle pixel perfect. Because look at this. Look how close. That has to be like pixel perfect. See? No room for error whatsoever. Okay. Yeah. You gotta be needle pixel perfect. Okay. Can I do it with the Cutlass? That's a tall order. Quite literally. Bonk. Alright. Yeah, you have to hit it absolutely pixel perfect to get through the tunnel in a Cutlass. It has to be pixel perfect. That has to be absolutely pixel perfect. Okay. Yeah. It has to be pixel perfect. But I see people making these music videos. People flying a Fury through there like they're hot shit. Let's see you get a Cutlass through there. I think that's literally the biggest ship that could possibly fit through that tunnel. Anything above the size of a Cutlass is just too big. You have to be like pixel perfect. Absolute pixel perfect. I bet a Spirit Yeah, see, 1 pixel off and you'll crash. But you can get a cutlass through here. I could cheese it and use the cutlass red, the medical, because that actually has a shorter top because there's no gun turret on the top. So when I do a cutlass through here, I bet you I can get a cutlass red. You know what? Let's crash. Let's find out. Let's call in a cutlass red. Let's see if I can get that through. Let's see if I can get the red through. Alright, where is the red? Alright, deploy that. I bet the cutlass red. Yeah, see how that top is shorter? It's the same width as the regular cutlass. So I bet you can get a cutlass red through there. Because, yeah, that has to be pixel perfect to get the cutlass black through there. I bet you it's going to be a little more forgiving with cutlass red. Let's find out. You don't want to approach from this angle. You want to exit through this angle. I think I just got... Alright. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. That's a lot more forgiving than the Cutlass Black. That's a lot more forgiving. That's a lot more forgiving than the Cutlass Black. It's still, you gotta get pixel perfect to get a Cutlass through there. I want to like do a cool little lo-fi music video where I do a cool transition where I fly Cutlass under this bridge right through this tunnel.
Engines destroyed.
But yeah.
Weapon system destroyed.
Alright.
Self-destruct sequence is online.
Alright, so kaboom. Oh, come on. You're taking way too long. Yeah. It's a lot more forgiving for a Cutlass Red. So, the biggest thing you can definitely get through that tunnel is a Cutlass. Pisces, easy peasy. Drake Buccaneer, that's hard. Hornet, nice and easy. Cutlass, that's like the final boss challenge. One more time. Okay. And I enjoyed trying out that new Anvil dropship. One that you can squeeze a light or heavy tank in. Alright, I think it's wonderful. Alright, so yeah, it has to be pixel perfect. No room for error. See? It's got to be pixel perfect to get through here in a Cutlass. You have no room for error. So yeah, all them people playing the Lynyrd Skynyrd music while boosting through this in a Fury, that's cute. Try it in a Cutlass. I will be impressed. Heck, if I can do it in a Cutlass, I'll impress myself. which in all honesty isn't that tall of an order, but still. You can get through here in a cutlass at full speed without hitting the wall. That'll be impressive. So anyway, let's try the other fighter, and I'll show you. You can breeze through it in the small fighters and the Pisces. That's easy peasy. It's hard in a Buccaneer. It's actually hard in a Buccaneer because the Buccaneer is actually, yeah, pretty chunky. Buccaneer is actually pretty chunky. All right. All right, and the entrance should be right around, I see it right there. You actually do want to approach. You want to squeeze through the trees here, and you want to level out right past that tree. And then you just go for it. Yeah, very little room for error in a Buccaneer, which I think is actually kind of funny. But yeah, not so bad. Not so bad in a Buccaneer, actually. I mean, compared to the Cutlass. So the Cutlass is the ultimate challenge to get through this tunnel. If you can do that smoothly without slowing down, that's impressive. Anybody can do this in a Fury. Fury is tiny. But do it in something chunkier like a Cutlass. And now you're cooking. And then just quick weave through the trees. Easy. That's kind of all I've got for tonight, guys. I've got to go to bed and get ready for work. But that was rather fun. Thanks for hanging. Have a great day, night, and happy gaming.